So we're in a Urantia book today, and we are in paper 20 and section 7, the Trinity teacher son.
Z.
The, the Trinity teacher son.
Z.
Sons.
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 Son, oh, sons.
Yeah.
Okay. Many of them.
Yeah.
How many?
Well, they might
Find
tell
out who is going to read for us.
There it is. 21 reading.
Constantly
Looks like, isn't it?
increasing.
I'll read.
I can't go either.
I haven't read for a while. These highly personal and highly spiritual paradise sons are brought into being by the Paradise Trinity. They are known in Havona as the Order of Daynals.
Daynals.
Daynals. In Orvanton, they are of record as Trinity teacher sons, so named because of their parentage. On Salvington, they are sometimes denominated as Paradise spiritual sons. In numbers, the teacher sons are constantly increasing. The last universal census broadcast gave the number of these Trinity sons functioning in the central and super universes as little more as 21 billion. There you go.
Oh, there you go. There's your number.
21 billion. Oh, 3 times the 7 billion.
And this is exclusive of the Paradise Reserves, which include more than 1/3 of all Trinity teacher sons in existence.
Exclusive.
Mm.
The Daynal order of sonship is not an organic part of the local or super universe administrations. Its members are neither creators nor retrievers, neither judges nor rulers. They are not so concerned with universe administration as with moral enlightenment and spiritual development. They are the universal educators, being dedicated to the spiritual awakening and moral guidance of all realms. Their ministry is intimately interrelated with that of the personalities of the infinite spirit and is closely associated with the paradise ascension of creature beings. These sons of the Trinity partake of the combined natures of the 3 paradise deities. But in Havona, they seem more to reflect the nature of the Universal Father. In the super universes, they seem to portray the nature of the Eternal Son, while in the local creations, they appear to show forth the character of the infinite spirit. In all universes, they are the embodiment of service. and the discretion of wisdom. Mm. Unlike their paradise brethren, Michael's and Avenel's, Trinity teachers' sons receive no preliminary training in the central universe. They are dispatched directly to the headquarters of the super universes, and from there are commissioned for service in some local universe. In their ministry to these evolutionary realms, they utilize the combined spiritual influence of a creator son and associated magisterial sons for the Daynals. For the Daynals do not possess a spiritual drawing power in and of themselves.
You know, I can't believe they even have a census for this stuff, like we do in Australia. You know, like have you been married? Have you done this? Have you done all this crap? And it's like more public service stuff there.
There seems to be an awful lot of it, doesn't there?
Oh, it's endless.
I mean,
Doing a census.
maybe this was just the way that when this came through, this was the way that people could have an understanding of how it all works, which I kind of almost compare it to that. I mean, I don't know. It's just a question I have.
It'd be right if the public service worked really well, but the public service is the biggest chunk of crap.
Yeah, here. Of course
Yeah.
it is here.
Yeah.
But it
It's
used to
only a
be,
little shadow. It's a shadow of that, I think. You know, really bad caricature. I don't know. But yeah, it's similar, isn't it? Like, it's not, it's like a correspondence of how things work in those realms here.
If we do a census
Yeah.
of what, 20, 30 million people or something, and they're doing it for trillions of everything. Like, how would you even get a census done like that?
Well, how else can you run things properly if you don't know what's what, you know?
it's almost like a business model, isn't it? Like, oh, sake, come on.
Yeah.
Only they know what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, like
They
at one
haven't got
level,
fools running the place.
if I choose to believe all of this is true, and at the moment I'm
Yeah.
just, I'm going to take it for granted that what's said is true. It can be quite comforting to know it's all taken care of.
Of course, yes.
I don't have to think about it.
Wouldn't you prefer that, you? Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
But
Yes, you
they
don't know
have all the help in the universe. I mean, how much help could we ask for? Look at this.
Well,
Yeah, exactly.
ask them to help out with the Gaza.
But
Well,
their view of it is to let it run its course. I mean,
Yeah.
and for me, that's horrendous. So how is it all taken care
why,
of there?
why is that horrendous?
Let's
What's wrong
not
with that?
let's not do this,
Yeah,
guys.
let's not. Let's not.
So I just want to read the book.
Yeah, let's just
Yeah.
read the book.
So just found it quite beautiful.
Yeah, that was really lovely. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. I'll read the next one. So we're done with my reading.
Yep.
Number 8, Local Universe Ministry of Daynals. The Paradise Spiritual Sons are unique Trinity-Origin beings, the only Trinity creatures to be so completely associated with the conduct of the dual origin universes. They are affectionately devoted to the educational ministry to mortal creatures and the lower orders of spiritual beings. They begin their labors in the local systems and, in accordance with experience and achievement, are advanced inward through constellation service to the highest work of the local creation. Makes me almost teary. Upon certification, they may become spiritual ambassadors representing the local universe of their service. The exact number of teacher sons in Abaddon, I do not know. I always find it reassuring when they don't know. Kind of gives me relief. There are many thousands of them. Many of the head of departments in the Melchizedek school belongs to this order, while the combined staff of the regularly constituted University of Salvington embraces over 100,000, including those sons. Large numbers are stationed on the various URANTIA training worlds. But they are not wholly occupied with the spiritual and intellectual advancement of mortal creatures. They are equally concerned with the instruction of seraphic beings and other natives of the local creations. Many of the assistants are drawn from the ranks of the creature trinitized beings. The teacher sons compose the faculties of who administer all examinations and conduct all tests for the qualification and certification of all subordinate phases of universe service, from the duties of outposts, sentinels, to those who star students. They conduct an age-long course of training, ranging from planetary courses up to the High College of Wisdom located on Salvington. Recognition indicative of effort and attainment is granted to all. Ascending mortal or ambitious cherubs, ambitious cherubim, who complete these adventures in wisdom and truth. In all universes, all the sons of God are beholden to these ever faithful and universally efficient Trinity teacher sons. They are the exalted teachers of all spirit personalities, even the tried and true teachers of the sons of God themselves. But of the endless details of the duties and functions of the teacher sons, I can hardly instruct you. The vast domain of Daynal sonship activities will be better understood on Urantia when you are more advanced in intelligence and after the spiritual isolation of your planet has been terminated. What?
Oh.
After the spiritual isolation of your planet has been terminated.
That's still from
More advanced in intelligence and after the spiritual isolation of your planet has been terminated. Spiritual isolation? So that sounds like a strange concept to me.
that's from the Lucifer rebellion.
Mm.
Right.
Lucifer.
Yeah. We are seriously affected by this.
Well, being more advanced in intelligence, I don't know how much I can do with.
Well, this time I had the thought during this chapter, this section, that this is a work of science fiction, and it could have been written by someone like L. Ron Hubbard, the guy that did Scientology. It's very sort of similar type. Someone just
Yeah,
made shit up.
could be. But
No
everything's
one
made.
person
When I
makes
It's all
up.
made up.
when I listen to what Hubbard has written on when it gets to these higher levels, it's not this exquisite for sure.
No. Well, he's just an amateur, you know.
Yeah.
Someone who's good at this stuff. An ex-public servant could have written this.
There's a really good documentary on, was it on Stan? On Scientology. Really good. Really good.
Yeah, I watched it. Yeah, very good.
It was good, hey?
Yeah.
And did you watch Hubbard talk? He's a weirdo, hey?
Yeah. Yeah.
What was it called? I think I've watched it. Yeah.
It was like this, more like the teachers who've gone to the higher levels, and when they got to the higher level, they got this something. They got some kind of certificate, and it was just like so full of shit of absolute gibberish, unreadable materials.
I saw something about how they take the people coming new and say, you have to, it's really essential if you want to progress spiritually that you admit to everything in your past, and then they use it as blackmail against people
Yeah.
later on.
But some people look at the course and think, this is absolute gibberish.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I understand that.
I was with the Scientology for a while.
Oh, wow.
Were you?
Yeah.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. And there was some brilliant things I learned there. Particularly about learning and the barriers to learning. And yeah, that was just there's so many good things there. Like some of the technology is very good. That's how they hook people. They give you these sessions. They trace your stuff through these impulses by a meter. The meter, I can ask you a question and you will give an average answer, and yet this meter picks up a charge. And if I follow that charge, actually I'm an auditor as well.
Oh, yeah.
I practice it. Well, I was involved with some people who used to be with the Scientology, but they left and they took the best they could from that and they mixed it with super learning and neuro-linguistic programming and stuff like that. And they made this really cool kind of concoction of how to get across some of the good teachings of the Scientology without being caught in that trip of going to the higher levels. But a lot of it was just like Course in Miracles, just undoing your old structure.
Mm.
Well,
the F training
with the help of this
was cobbled together. It's a lot of things cobbled together.
Yeah, but that training was incredible. The training was just really, they were teaching us counseling skills. They were teaching us how to audit, how to run this meter. You know, we had a meter. And then we were just working on each other and the processes themselves. You know, they took me to the levels of forgiveness I wouldn't have found out about.
Right. Yeah.
It's not
Well,
all
that's a good
bad.
thing to hear.
It's not all bad there. But the organization, organization is what gets sick.
Yeah.
You know, you can get a good thing, and there is some stuff there that it's weird, like pure weird.
I've done a little bit too.
Yeah.
I loved it, but then
Yeah.
just moved on. Just a tiny little bit.
Yeah.
I remember going, "Whoa, that's amazing!" The auditing just going
Yeah.
down to.
Well, funny thing was, I went to this academy in Toowoomba, of course, a Miracle Academy, and I came back, and my friend put me on these cans, and we went back to the auditing session, and she started auditing me, and I said, "Darling, watch this," and I just went, when you have this like a release, the needle flows like this, on that meter. You get this, you either get charges, and when you release your stuff and you forgive, it begins to float. It's just a floating needle. And I said, "Hey, you want to see how this works? Watch this." And I just closed my eyes. I remembered God, and it was like, phew. She goes, "What did you just do?" I said, "I'm done with this. I'm done with it. I think the Course in Miracles is way more, you know." Anyway.
That's interesting, Cole.
Yeah. But oftentimes I think of it, I always think of it as it was like such a, yeah, there was something about these questions they could ask you. It was just so good. You just had a good look at things, a good, really good look at yourself, basically, and nothing to do with anyone else. Like, except in church, they give you these sessions, you have this amazing win, and then you buy yourself $5,000 package.
Right. Yeah, good money making.
It's a good money making, yeah.
All right, shall we carry on to the next section?
Yep.
You want to read?
Might as well.
Just want to say, just before I finish, and in no way I would recommend going to the Church of Scientology for sure.
Okay. Good to know.
Not the way it is set up. But if you know anyone who knows it and is not part of it, and it shows you and it takes you through a session any day, I would go on Ocans again anyway, just for fun of it. Just to see if there is anything unforgiven within or something.
They still write. They still send me letters like this.
Oh, they'll follow you forever.
Yeah, but you notice the difference in the change of the style of letters. Like they're getting more people. They run out of people that speak really good English. Now they're getting people who like from Asia and stuff because the language is really. They write you personal. They write it personally, like they just a handwritten letter. But it's the English is a bit poor, and you think, oh God, where are they getting these ones from? Because they just run out of their own.
Oh, so were you in it too, Kev?
I just got stopped in a street in Sydney back in 1970 or something, I think it was, and
wow.
I went back and did it like a little, their little test they give you, and they recommend something.
Yeah.
I must have bought the book, or they gave me the book, and I've had it since then. And no, I didn't do anything, but they just still send me stuff, DVDs, all sorts of shit.
All right, let's carry on with the Urantia.
Yes.
9. Planetary service of the Daynals. When the progress of events on an evolutionary world indicates that the time is ripe to initiate a spiritual age, the Trinity teacher sons always volunteer for this service. You are not familiar with this order of sonship because URANTIA has never experienced a spiritual age, a millennium of cosmic enlightenment.
Wow.
But the teacher sons even now visit your world for the purpose of formulating plans concerning their projected sojourn on your sphere. They will be due to appear on URANTIA after its inhabitants have gained comparative deliverance from the shackles of animalism and from the fetters of materialism. Well, looks like it could be a while.
Yeah, I think.
Although, what would I know, eh?
Yeah.
What would I know?
God.
Trinity teacher sons have nothing to do with terminating planetary dispensations. They neither judge the dead nor translate the living, but on each planetary mission they are accompanied by a magisterial son who performs these services. Teacher sons are wholly Teacher sons are wholly concerned with the initiation of a spiritual age, with the dawn of the era of spiritual realities on an evolutionary planet. They make real the spiritual counterparts of material knowledge and temporal wisdom.
Mm.
The teacher sons usually remain on their visitation planets for 1,000 years of planetary time. One teacher son, excuse me, one teacher son presides over the planetary millennial reign and is assisted by 70 associates of his order. 70 associates of his order. The Daynals do not incarnate or otherwise so materialize themselves as to be visible to mortal beings. Therefore, is contact with the world of visitation maintained through the activities of the brilliant evening stars. Local universe personalities who are associated with the Trinity teacher sons.
Mm.
The Daynals may return many times to an inhabited world, and following their final mission, the planet will be ushered into the settled status of a sphere of light and life. The evolutionary goal of all the mortal inhabited worlds of the present universe age.
Mm.
The mortal core of the finality has much to do with the spheres settled in light and life, and their planetary activities touch upon those of the teacher sons. Indeed, the whole order of Daynal sonship is intimately connected with all phases of finality activities in the evolutionary creations of time and space. The Trinity teacher sons seem to be so completely identified with the regime of mortal progression through the earlier stages of evolutionary ascension. That we are often led to speculate regarding their possible association with the finalitas in the undisclosed career of the future universes. We observe that the administrators of the super-universes are part Trinity-Origin personalities and part Trinity-embraced ascendant evolutionary creatures. We firmly believe that the teacher sons and the finalitas are now engaged in acquiring the experience of time association, which may be the preliminary training to prepare them for close association in some unrevealed future destiny.
Mm.
On Uversa, it is our belief that when the super universes are finally settled in light and life, these paradise teacher sons who have become so thoroughly familiar with the problems of evolutionary worlds and have been so long associated with the career of evolutionary mortals will probably be transferred to eternal association with the paradise core of the finality.
Anthony.
Oh,
Oh, I could have done the last section. Oh, well, never mind.
Yeah, you can.
Do you want to have a turn, Kim?
yeah, sure. 10. United Ministry of the Paradise Sons. All the Paradise Sons of God are divine in origin and in nature. The work of each Paradise Son in behalf of each world is just as if the Son of Service were the first and only Son of God.
Mm.
Wow.
Wow, that's huge.
Mm. The Paradise Sons are the divine presentation of the acting natures of the three persons of deity to the domains of time and space. The Creator, Magisterial, and Teacher Sons are the gifts of the eternal deities to the children of men and to all other universe creatures of ascension potential. These sons of God are the divine ministers who are unceasingly devoted to the work of helping the creatures of time attain the high spiritual goal of eternity. In the creature sons, the love of the universal Father is blended with the mercy of the eternal Son and is disclosed to the local universes in the creative power, loving ministry, and understanding sovereignty of the Michaels. In the magisterial sons, the mercy of the eternal Son, united with the ministry of the infinite Spirit, is revealed to the evolutionary domains in the careers of these aronals of judgment, service, and bestowal. In the Trinity Teacher Sons, the love, mercy, and ministry of the three paradise deities are coordinated on the highest time-space value levels and are presented to the universes as living truth divine goodness, and true spiritual beauty.
Mm.
Mm. In the local universes, these orders of sonship collaborate to effect the revelation of the deities of paradise to the creatures of space. As the father of a local universe, a creator son portrays the infinite character of the universal Father. As the bestowal sons of mercy, the Daynals reveal the matchless nature of the eternal Son of infinite compassion.
Mm.
As the true teachers of ascending personalities, the Trinity Daynal sons disclose the teacher personality of the infinite spirit. In their divinely perfect cooperation, Michaels, Daynals, and Daynals are contributing to the actualization and revelation of the personality and sovereignty of God the Supreme in and to the time-space universes. In the harmony of their triune activities, these paradise sons of God ever function in the vanguard of the personalities of deity as they follow the never-ending expansion of the divinity of the first great source and centre from the everlasting Isle of Paradise into the unknown depths of space. Woo!
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I love this stuff, guys. So beautiful.
Mm.
Mm.
Presented by a perfecter of wisdom from Uversa.
Oh, beautiful, guys. Oh.
Mm.
Paper 21 is next. Oh.
21. Oh, that's an auspicious number, isn't it?
It is.
Mm.
Oh,
Mm. 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 All right, my dear friends, I'm going to go today because it's my neighbor's birthday today. We're having a breakfast. So I'll depart, but you guys can continue.
We've only been going for just over an hour. It feels like felt like a long session to me.
Yeah.
We started to chat a bit early.
Yeah.
Such a temptation.
Thank you for that. Anyway.
No, it's always a pleasure. It's beautiful. I'm so still glad we keep reading this. I love this. I like
Yeah.
the virgin journey on it, like that that we're just discovering this whole thing.
Mm.
If any of you want next, actually, I'll just turn this off and tell you. Stop right